So let's begin with our normal Healy series. Now, our CEO, Dr. Andre Fourie, designed the original Healy series 15 years ago, and this antenna has been sold. Our original Healy series has been sold for approximately 15 years, and they are still being used in the mines that they were deployed back then. And it didn't get a lot of traction back then because the technology wasn't available for the antennas yet. But over the past few years, we've seen a significant increase in sales and interest in our Healy series, and therefore we revisited the design of our Healy antennas and redesigned it with a new tapered Healy design, which has now been patented. Now, what's the benefit of this tapered design? This tapered design gives us a wide bandwidth as well as an improved gain. That is why it allows us to cover the entire 5 to 6 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz band. And we also use the same design in our Healy 31, which operates from 1.7 all the way to 7.2 gigahertz. So this has drastically improved our performance with our Healy antennas, and yeah, we have seen a significant increase in sales with our mini Healy antenna range in deployments of mines. Now, just to give
if I can just make a comment over there, is that
yes,
so our normal Healy series is actually still selling very high volumes. As you mentioned over there, is that these have been on the market for more than 15 years. And the thing is, because they are so robust and because they are so dependable, and because people have been using them for all those years, we also haven't really seen any returns on these antennas. So I'm not sure, are they, if something is going faulty, are they just replacing it? But we haven't seen any returns on these antennas, which is quite interesting as well. So it seems like they are quite robust. And we've also had situations of mines with minor flooding and so on, and the antennas are still working perfectly fine after that. So there's quite a lot of merit in having a good thing. So we still continue to sell the Healy series, and we probably will carry on with it for the unforeseen future, just because they're so well known and because so many people use them currently. But with that, also the mini Healy series that we've launched recently is to be able to provide very wideband features, as Ernst mentioned. To provide a very constant gain over 1.7 to 7.2 gigs is quite a phenomenal achievement. And so to have that wide bandwidth, excellent VSWR and excellent gain over that whole band is quite good. So it becomes horses for horses again. So if one selects the Healy series antenna or the mini Healy series, they both form part of our 9-point antenna range. And as I mentioned, to be used in automotive, metro, rail, and mining tunnels, and fully suited for those environments. Sorry, Ernst, back to you.
No, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate the further explanation. So I just also want to give a quick rundown. This is our unidirectional mini Healy range. This is our Healy 11, 12, and 13, 2.4 and 5 gig dual band, and they are unidirectional. And then after we have our bidirectional mini Healy range, which is our Healy 17, 18, and 19, and they're also 2.4 and 5 to 6 gig Wi-Fi dual band. And as Stephen mentioned before, here's our Healy 22. You can have the normal roof brackets, roof mount, and then you have your roof bolt brackets, which can be used in the mining sector, and they are 2x2 MIMO, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, and bidirectional. And then lastly, we just have our flagship Healy 31, as mentioned before. Now this one operates from 1.7 all the way to 7.2 gig, as mentioned, and covers all the popular technologies, even the Wi-Fi 6 and 5G, or the 5G bands in the mines. Now this is just a quick cheat sheet for everyone if they want to know which antennas cover which bands. You can see here's our 2.4. Only 2.4 is our Healy 11 and Healy 17. Our 5 to 6 gig antennas are Healy 12 and our Healy 18, which is unidirectional, bidirectional. And then our dual band 2.4 and 5 to 6 gigahertz is our Healy 13 for unidirectional and Healy 19 for the bidirectional. We also have our MIMO 3 antenna, which is an automotive antenna, but it can also be used in mines. It's a MIMO 4x4 MIMO LTE as well as dual band Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5E. So this can be used in the underground mines to help with automotive use, and it also has it's waterproof and dust-proof and with an IP68 rating. Now, if the MIMO 3 is a bit too large for you, we also have our puck range, which is quite a large range, but it's also it offers LTE and dual band Wi-Fi, and you can have a look at our product range on our website, and you can see the various options that are available. And both of these antennas are foam filled and IP68, so they can be mounted upside down, and you don't have to worry about any water ingress or impact damage against them. And lastly, we just have our brand new Rhino antenna range, which was launched a few weeks ago. At the top, we have our Omni 297, which is a wideband LTE antenna from 698 to 3.8 gigs. And it is also foam filled and IP68 rated. And then in February, we plan on launching a new Omni 700 series, which is going to be the same as our Rhino antenna, but it's going to offer 2.4 and 5 to 6 gigs Wi-Fi and a variety of combinations like either single band and dual band Wi-Fi. And yeah, it will be in our new rugged Rhino enclosure. And they will all come standard with a stainless steel L bracket, which can be used for pole and wall mounting.